Hello everybody, this is Mike. My first solo Wednesday. The theme being top 10 strange characters in video games that are based off of my opinion. So let's get started.
Now my heart, if you knew my place, I will walk straight down as far as I can go. I follow you, you follow me. I don't know why you lie so clean. I'll break right through the irony.
Number 10. Alright, first off we have Hubert from the Hot Shots series. Whether he's a caddy or an actual golfer, he's still kinda weird. For instance, as a golfer, when he gets a bogey, his eyes kinda shoot out of his socket like you see in the old cartoons. He also wears incredibly short shorts and casual Friday shirts. He has a visor which doesn't really come into play any. And when he's a caddy, he has high waters like he's expecting a flood. And he just doesn't make sense. The way he talks makes him seem like a nerd, but also like somebody who is in the wild for most of their life. So you can't really make much sense of him. Number 9. Continuing the countdown is Yoshi from Mario. I think that Yoshi is more of a turtle than a dinosaur because of the shell, how he's able to go in it. But I also think it's kind of weird how he's big enough to hold a guy on his back. He's sort of his voice is kind of squeaky, like a squeaky toy. And anyway, what's with the big nose? You could have had that nose be more out. Well, anyway, I'm just waiting for when he gets as big as Bowser. Well, continuing on. Number 8. Next on the list is Phoenix Wright. Not from his own game, but from Marvel vs. Capcom. I just don't see why he was added. He doesn't really fit, and I don't get how him sneezing can throw someone into the air. Doesn't really make sense. And his ending is kinda retarded, should I say. Defending Galactus. Who would be dumb enough to do that? Now, his conversations are kind of funny, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't say entertaining. And I don't see why he brings his girlfriend. But anyway, continuing on from this sad little man. Number 7. The next character on this list of strange characters is Saz from Final Fantasy 13. He's actually one of the more normal characters on this list. What really makes him stand out is these weird different poses he does when shooting his guns in battle. Guess he's one of those stylish idiots. And the chocobo that's in his afro. Why does he keep it there? I guess his pocket or something is too dangerous, and he just wouldn't release it, so I don't know. He also seems to overreact a lot to a whole lot of things that no one else overreacts to. Like he's jittery or panicky. Well, nonetheless, he's only number 7, so he's not the strangest in the world. Number 6. Number 6 in this countdown is May from Guilty Gear. What makes her strange to me is that she somehow, despite being just a little girl, can carry around an anchor and swing it so easily. She seems perfectly normal out of everybody, and from my opinion of what a pirate should be, she does not act like one. She is happy-go-lucky and very caring for people. She's doing so much to get Johnny's attention, and I don't understand how she's able to get dolphins and whales to these strangest of areas. I mean, a whale. How do you do that? Well, I guess you shouldn't ask things you don't want to know about. Number 5. Alright, the great mighty Pooh. I'm just gonna shut up and let you guys watch the clip.
Uh-oh.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? Do you really think you'll survive in here? You don't seem to know which creek you're in. Sweet corn is the only thing that makes it through my rear. How do you think I keep this lovely grin? Now I'm really getting rather mad. You're like a niggly, tickly, shitty little tag nut. When I've knocked you out with all my bab, I'm going to take your head and ram it up my butt.
Your butt.
My butt.
Your butt.
That's right, my butt.
Ugh.
My butt. My butt!
Number 4. The number 4 character on this countdown is Valda from Soul Calibur. I find him weird because when he walks, it looks like he's moonwalking. He looks like he's always wearing either some kind of torn up straitjacket or something that you see on a clown. He's far too flexible because he's pretty much able to roll himself into a tire. He doesn't speak properly, which is totally odd because he actually doesn't speak. His joke weapons are scissors, which is another totally weird thing. He looks like when he balls up and starts moving around, he kind of moves around like Samus or Sonic, and he just doesn't make sense. Anyway, continuing on with this list of continually more and strange characters. Number 3. Next on the list is Arachne, or as the narrator of the BlazBlue games say, Arcune. Either way, he's still pretty weird. For one thing, he doesn't really seem to have shape because he seems to be able to change his form into this weird bird thing, into a puddle, into this weird shark with a huge human tongue. It's very weird. He doesn't seem to have very good speaking ability either, because he doesn't have a voice box or anything like that anymore. Also, in several of his moves and finishing poses, you can see what looks to be spider arms, and in one, books. So apparently he's still smart, but he still has trouble adapting to everything that's happened to him. Also, he doesn't seem to really care much about other people because it has been repeatedly said that he's been eating them, and that makes him pretty weird for looking like a black puddle of ink. Number 2. The number 2 spot on this countdown goes to a what-if character in Dragon Ball Z Budokai. What if Cell had absorbed Krillin? Well, if that had happened, they're saying that he would have gone through a power loss, which is strange because every time he had absorbed someone, Cell actually gained power. But I'm guessing this is because of the way he absorbed Krillin, which was how he was supposed to absorb 18, because it happened because Krillin pushed 18 out of the way and pretty much sacrificed himself. Now, Cell with Krillin absorbed looks like an orange Cell Jr. with a little bit of Krillin's facial features and the symbol that Krillin has on his back split in half on Cell's wings. Now, this is a really weird choice for a what-if character. They have had others, but it's just one of the weirder ones because of how it looks and how that what-if scenario played out. Keep watching. Number 1 is next. Number 1. And at number 1 is Mojoy from the Chrono Cross game for the PlayStation 1. Even though he is a man-sized voodoo doll, he is a pretty decent character, although his appearance is kind of different. For one thing, he has a nail going through his body, 3 candles lit on his head, and he looks like he's just a bunch of simple straw. Well, anyway, the things about him that are most interesting is that he is one of the few black element characters. He is also the first character from the alternate world that you recruit if you do things correctly. You do this by, in your home world, you talk to a man in his house who gives you a tooth from a shark because he is a shark fisherman. And once you go to the other world, the same man did not become a shark fisherman because he failed at it. And so if you give it to him, Mojoy will come to life, recognize that you are truly nice, trying to be this man's friend, and he will offer to join your group. He is one of the most interesting characters in the game, although he is a little weird with how he speaks because he likes to put at the end of a lot of words. For example, he puts on words like love, hugs, succeed, things like that. And anyway, that's the top 10. Be sure to like us at Facebook /pages/M&M Show, or follow us at Twitter /M&M Show 223.